Hello everyone! Welcome back! Zargot here. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. I hope it's your day off, you're sitting on the couch, got your favorite snack, checking out some Magic videos, you know, maybe playing a little Magic Online yourself. Maybe checking out Arena if you haven't already done that. You know, definitely check out Arena, a lot of fun. Definitely enjoy the smoothness of the gameplay, and you know, obviously the graphics are definitely updated, so you know, definitely check that out. I'm looking forward to being able to draft on Arena at some point, hopefully in the near future. Anyway, today we're going to be jumping into another Rivals of Ixalan draft. You know, we got another week or so before Dominaria drops, so definitely want to have a little bit more fun with our pirates and merfolk and dino friends. So anyway, thanks for tuning in, checking out the draft with us today. I hope you're going to enjoy watching all the picks. Hope you're going to enjoy watching all the rounds. If you do, make sure to hit that like button. And if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Okay, let's get started. Okay, everyone. So, looks like our rare is Brass Bounty. And this rest of the pack is pretty medium. The best card in the pack's the Deadeye Brawler. Not a fantastic first pick. I would be inclined to take the Jungleborn Pioneer over that, just because it is a solid 3-drop. Yeah, pretty weak pack. I guess we could take the Deadeye Brawler just because this is a pretty sweet card. And we're not necessarily giving anything up. I mean, it's only the first pick, so we'll go ahead and grab that here. Okay, and what have we got now? We've got Hunt the Weak, which I do like. Got the Neckbreaker, which is a pretty strong pirate card. Another Dust Legion Zealot. Not another super strong pack. I mean, it's probably between Hunt the Weak, maybe Deadeye Rig Hauler if you wanted to try to do the blue-black control thing. I don't like taking Hunt the Weak when we don't have cards that already go with it. Maybe we'll just take the Rig Hauler. Yeah, why not? Okay, whoa, a lot of red cards. So we've got Impale, which kind of goes with our Deadeye Brawler. There's also Reckless Rage and Bombard in the pack. So a lot of good red cards. I think Bombard's going to be better than Impale. But I feel like if we took Impale, we probably would be sending a signal to the people beside us that, you know, we're taking black cards, or that there's no black. And we definitely would tell them that red's wide open. I think the next couple of picks, the people are going to take, you know, a decent red card here. I mean, Bard's definitely the better card, easily splashable. Nah, what the heck, let's just take Impale. See what we can get with this deck. Okay, so Impale's going to be our first piece of removal. I do like blue-black, so... Okay, and Amnesia, this is the... Yeah, we're not interested in that. That's a Spirewinder. It's a good 4-drop, you know, good flyer. It's also Dust Charger, which I've definitely given a little bit more respect to now. I guess we can take the Spirewinder. It kind of fits into this type of deck, but we need to start looking for some 2s and 3s here. There we go. Okay, and now we've got another Rig Hauler. Probably not going to grab that. Here's a second Jungleborn Pioneer. Probably just going to take the River Darter over the Rig Hauler. Not a fantastic 3-drop, but sometimes it does have evasion. And we do want something that's a 3. And what have we got now? Curious Obsession's decent. Kind of a lot of medium cards here. Could just take Arterial Flow. You know, a little bit of a life swing, a little bit of card advantage. So maybe we'll grab that. Oh, come here. I'm here, Impale. There we go. So blue-black, probably my favorite color combination in the draft here. And not looking fantastic though. We're seeing a lot of green. I guess we could take Curious Obsession. I'm not going to take Voracious Vampire, especially since we don't have any vampires. Now let's just sort this. There we go. Okay, and another rig hauler. Alright. Getting pretty heavy on the 4s, though. Probably all set on 4s, to be honest. I would cut a rig hauler for another Spire Winder or Brawler. Okay, well, Soul of the Rapids is okay. A little bit better when you have Curious Obsession. You know, and some okay white cards here. Rass's Bounty came back, that's not a big surprise. So I don't think there's anything that's really going to come back to us here that's going to help improve our deck, unfortunately. So hopefully we'll see some good 2s and 3s in the next pack. Well, actually, Fathom Fleet Border's fine. Probably take it over the Sworn Guardian. And another River Darter or a Sea Legs. I hate to do it, but I think I'm going to take the River Darter. I want to make sure we've got, you know, a couple of 3s here. I feel like we'll see another Sea Legs. You usually see a couple of those float around the board, or around the picks here. Alright. Not going to play a Piteous Plunder. We already got enough 4s, and they're definitely better than that card. Okay, take a Harness. Freebooter. Actually, they can have that. It's fine. And maybe we could play a Harness. If we get enough flyers, you know, it's a bit expensive, but it's okay. Alright, so here we've got another Impale, a Moment of Craving, Secrets of the Golden City, our rarest Dead Man's Chest. I just don't think this card's very good. I think I'd rather have Moment of Craving. This is cheap. And a lot of the times Moment of Craving is better than a card like Impale. Will we see anything back from this pack? Probably the Vampire, which we don't want. I doubt we'll see anything of use for our deck. But we'll take the Moment of Craving. Alright, what have we got here? Mausoleum Harpy? It's pretty good. Oh, actually there's a Water Knot. Normally I would take Mausoleum Harpy really, really highly. But I think Water Knot or Crashing Tide are probably what we're looking for here. Especially since we only have 8 creatures so far. Doesn't feel fantastic, but we really need some control cards, some removal. Polyraptor. Merfolk Mistbinder? Wow. But actually Sailor Maze is exactly what this deck's looking for here. It gives you, a good blocker, gives you some tokens, you can kind of ramp a little bit. And now we can think about splashing. If we see something, if we see a Bombard or something come back. Curious Obsession's not looking fantastic for our deck. We definitely need some 2s. We really need some 2s. At this point, we probably will take Sworn Guardian, if that comes back around. Again, it's not a fantastic 2-drop, but it's better than not having a 2-drop. Okay, so... Repentant Griffin, man. I mean, there's a Dinosaur Hunter here, but I really like the Griffin a lot. I mean, this is just a strong card. Yeah, I'm going to take the Griffin, because we're kind of looking at being sort of a dirtle up the ground here and get some flyers. This may be the wrong pick. This is probably the wrong pick. No, let's just... Alright, let's just have a little discipline. We need to get the 2-drop. Okay, here's a Sworn Guardian or a Fathom Fleet Border. I think the Border is probably a little bit better since we do have a few Pirates now. Okay. I do not want a 3rd Rig Hauler. I guess we could take the Mistcloak Herald. Maybe if we pick up a couple more, things like Curious Obsession, or could be a playable. And really nothing here for us. Nothing we'd even splash. We'll just take the rare. The River Darter, probably not where we're looking to be. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 3-drops. That's decent. I guess we could take the Admiral's Order. I mean, this is a counter spell. I'm not going to play a Canal Monitor, so Gleaming Barrier is actually worth considering here. Yeah, maybe we'll take the Gleaming Barrier. Okay, and this Secrets of the Golden City. This is a card. Actually, I'm surprised this came back around, so it's a card we could definitely play. Crashing Tide, that's a thing for us. We need a couple more flyers, something to kind of give us more of a win condition. Alright, probably just the best card in the pack. Yeah, our 2-drop situation is not great. Probably not going to play Arterial Flow. Although, maybe we will. No, we're going to take this out. We don't have any vampires. And it's just a discard 2 spell. If we play against a control deck, maybe it could be a sideboard option for us. I don't really like Soul the Rapids either. Although I guess Curious Obsession's better with Mistcloaked Herald and Soul the Rapids, but I don't really want to play Mistcloaked Herald. Our removal's pretty sorted though. Boy. Alright. Recover, maybe. It's not too bad when you're playing, you know, multiple cards like the Rig Hauler here. Okay. Wow. That's a monster. We can't play it, but that is a monster. What have we got here? Well, it's a pretty good pack, actually. The Mythic is pretty decent. A lot of fun to play with, you know, if you're playing dinos. You got the good rare dino here, you know, 3/3 menace for 3. Spineback is pretty decent. For us, I mean, there's depths, not fantastic. I don't think I want to play another card like that. You know, maybe this might be worth a couple tickets. Maybe we just grab the Sun's Avatar. There's really nothing here for us. I don't want to play another non-creature spell, so whatever. Maybe this is worth a couple tickets. It's fine. And what have we got here? Castaways? That's probably going to be decent for us. Actually, Shaper's Apprentice is going to be pretty good because we have a couple River Darters. The Lightning Breakthrough would be pretty good for our deck, but I don't want to splash a single red card. So yeah, Shaper's Apprentice is good. It's a 2-drop, and it flies. Secret Squire, that's what we're looking for. Okay. Wouldn't mind the Pirate's Cutlass, but this is a good 2-drop for us, and we definitely need a few more of those. Wouldn't mind one more decent flyer. Yeah, we definitely could use one more flyer. One more 2-drop. If we get 2 more 2-drops, we can bump the Gleaming Barrier, which maybe not too terrible for our deck, but we need something else that's going to get our opponent in the air here. We're pretty weak in terms of how we're going to kill our opponent. I mean, we can't rely on Spirewinder and Soul the Rapids. We'll see, though. A couple more Shaper Apprentices would be pretty good for us. Maybe then we would even play the Mistcloaked Herald and not be too sad about it. Also gives us a little more value for our Crashing Tide. Ooh, there we go. That's what we're looking for. That is what we're looking for there. We want, you know, something that's just got a good flyer. Might be cutting one of these Rig Haulers. But yeah, that's a good creature there. And we've got a decent amount of pirates too, so actually we can tap down, you know, maybe we can get a sort of surprise lethal swing. Good end of turn card. Need one more playable, preferably one more 2-drop, and then hopefully we can upgrade a few more cards in our deck here. Still don't think we want to play the Plunderer. All this guy does is just make treasure tokens. No, we can go crazy and play this card. No. Yeah, still not going to play anything else. Vanquish the Weak? No. What have we got for removal here? We've got Moment of Craving. We've got Crashing Tide for Bounce, Waterknot, Impale. A couple Rig Haulers. We could take the Knave. Doesn't do a ton for our deck. We also could just take the Siren's Lookout. I mean, this is another flyer, and it's kind of what we're looking at doing here. Let's What's going to be better for our deck, I guess? I don't think it's the Knave. It's probably between Lookout and Vanquish the Weak. Lookout's great when it doesn't hit a land. And Vanquish the Weak's usually just pretty decent. But we do need some more flyers, so we'll just take the Lookout. That might be the bad pick there, but I think we just need more attackers. One dive down seems pretty good. Probably going to take out the Herald. Don't see much reason to play it. I mean, it turns on our Apprentice, but we don't have to turn the Apprentice on. Could use one more 2-drop. We only have 4. I'd like to have at least 5. Where's a Ruthless Knave? Oh no, here we go. Shipwreck Looter. There you go. Allows us to, burn through our deck a little bit, and it is a 2-drop. What do we want to take out here? We can take out Curious Obsession. But it seems pretty decent. We have 1, possibly 2 flyers. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe that is the cut. Just nothing for us here. Okay. Yeah, I guess we take out Curious Obsession. If we had a bunch more flyers, that might be better. But I don't want to get a brick in our hand. I would take Prime Blade. Don't think we're going to play Pirate's Prize. We could play Prime Blade, though. Yeah, okay. Castaways? Alright, there's our 2-drop. I guess the question is, do we want to take out the Gleaming Barrier and run the Castaways? Probably. Yeah, I think that's probably the play. And then for 3s, we have Darter, Darter, Sailor Means, Border, Border, Lookout. I think I do want to play the 2 Rig Haulers, just because we don't have really a giant finisher here, so we need to sort of keep our opponent in check. Pirate's Prize, alright. Oh, we could splash a Legion's Judgment if we really needed to. Yeah, I think we'll take out the barrier. I mean, the Castaways serves basically the same purpose for us. It's a blocker. It might attack sometimes, probably not. I mean, what do we have? Just the Sailor Means to make treasure tokens. Yeah, so it's very, very rarely ever going to be able to attack. But at least it has power, so it might trade with something. Whereas the Gleaming Barrier is never going to do that. So, yeah, I mean, I think this is probably the deck here. I don't think we definitely don't want that. Deadeye Rig Hauler? No, we want these. We want all of our other 4s. Pirate's Prize, probably don't want to play that card. I mean, we have Secrets of the Golden City. That's probably going to be fine. I think this is fine here. I think this is what we want to do. So let's go ahead and add some land. I mean, we're primarily blue, but I don't want to go. But yeah, I mean, I think we need to go 9/8, just because we have so many of our 2-drops are black. And then we do have a double black spell. I think that's going to be fine. Okay, that's going to be our deck. We'll see everybody in round number 1. Alright, looks like we're going to be on the draw for our first game here, and pretty good hand. Seeker Squire into Siren Lookout. Pretty decent, got all the mana we need here, so I think we'll go ahead and keep this. There we go. Okay, and our opponent is playing blue. And so are we. Okay. That's enough land. We don't need any more for the rest of the game. Oh, there we go. That's why I couldn't type. Well, nothing from our opponent right away is a good thing. So I think we'll just go ahead and play the Squire here. Hopefully we don't hit any more land. That would be fantastic. Bah! Terrible. Well, I guess still it's not that terrible. We get it out of the way. Probably just play the border next turn. Oh, no, actually, this guy's not a pirate, is it? It's a scout. Yeah. Maybe let's play the Siren. Opponent's kind of whiffing on land there. So, yeah, we'll go ahead and play the Siren. Maybe we'll just play the border, take the 2, just so we can represent a little bit more damage. Since the Siren's sort of a wild card, you don't know if it's going to be a 1-2 or a 2-3. Yeah, seems fine. It's a little silly. We're taking 2 damage. Maybe unnecessarily, but I'd really just go ahead and start getting the 3-3 in. Okay. What's going on? Okay. Yeah, I'll probably just play the Spirewinder now. That'll give us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 permanents. We'll have 8, 9 permanents next turn if we draw a 2-drop. It'll go ahead and have a send. We're able to play our Lookout and a 2-drop, so that's probably the plan for now. Plus we might as well maximize all of our mana each turn. Get in for 4. Okay. See if our opponent can hit a land here. Oh, I always hate playing when your opponent doesn't hit any land. Ooh, blue-white. Maybe they took all those resplendent griffins we saw in our draft. Sentry? Okay, well, it's a blocker. We'll start soaking up 1 damage. It is pretty far away from a send, though. We didn't draw the 2-drop, but that's okay. We're still going to send everything in here. Yep. Opponent's going to take 5, go to 10. I think we just go ahead and play the border. It's another creature the Sentry can't block. And then we have Impale if they do play something to kind of stabilize this turn. Yeah, that's a bummer for our opponent. But okay, so they're playing blue-white, and they have a Snubhorn Sentry. So there's really no changes we're going to make here. We'll just send this back. Of course, our opponent knows that we are playing blue-black. You know, pirates, from what they saw. Okay, so we've got our mana, we've got a 3-drop, we've got Moment of Craving, Impale. Not a super fast hand, but I think we'll keep it. I think with Moment of Craving, we can be kind of forgiven if we don't hit a 2-drop right away. Plus we're on the draw, so we're going to see 2 cards before our second turn anyway. Hopefully they're not all land. Okay. And no 2-drop, that's fine. Our opponent didn't play 1 either, so kind of the same situation. A pretty underwhelming 3-drop, but, you know, we got plenty of removal. We got Secrets of the Golden City. Hopefully we can hold off casting that for a while. Okay, there's the Griffin, so that's perfect. That's exactly what you want to hit with Moment of Craving. Don't want that thing to be hanging around too long. And, you know, again, an underwhelming River Darter, but a 2-3 is a 2-3, you know. Alright, what do they got here? Anything more substantial? Another Griffin? Wow. Well, we'll swing and bounce it. Just kind of time warp them here. We might end up having to hit Impale on it. Although, it's really just a 2-2 right now. We're quite a few turns away from it being a big problem. Plus this gives us a 3-2 on the board. That resets their turn. And that's what this deck wants to do. You know, you want to be using your cards to slow your opponent down and just get the advantage anywhere you can. So this gives us 1 more permanent on the board. Actually, towards the Secrets of the Golden City. So hopefully we really prefer to get 3 cards out of that. So our opponent has 3, 4, 5, 6 cards now. See if they're... I doubt they want to trade. And if they do, we're completely fine with that. We'll go ahead and play our Spire Winder. And we've got Dive Down to protect it. So we've got a blocker here and an attacker. So we're staying pretty aggressive. See what our opponent has, though. I'm assuming that they must have something big in hand. Which makes me feel a lot better about having Impale. Although we do need 2 more permanents so that we can hopefully draw Secrets of the Golden City, 3 cards. Of course, 2 is fine as well, but I'd rather get 3. Also, we don't have another island, so I kind of want to hold up Dive Down as well. I don't want to tap out for Secrets of the Golden City. Squire's Devotion. Well, we found our Impale target. It's going to let them catch back up, get back to 16 life, and they have the Vampire to block and gain a little bit of life as well, so good stabilizing move. Do they have a 3-drop? No? Okay. Ooh, actually that's better. Yeah, that's better. That gets this off the board. They're going to play it again, so that's completely fine. Yeah, let's just swing with everything, see what they've got here. Probably just going to take it because they think they're going to be able to keep their 3/3 around. Plus it puts us 1 more permanent towards Heaven Ascend for our Spire Winder. Perfect. So if they tap out to play the Griffin and nothing else, this is probably a wrap. So we can swing for 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If we get Ascend, they'll be able to block all but 1 damage. Yeah, so they still got a turn or so here. What have they got? Solar Rapids. Well, that's pretty good. That will not be able to be impaled. Of course, it trades with everything on our board. I think we're just going to play Dive Down so that way Spire Winder doesn't die to the Solar Rapids. Plus it lets us have Secrets of the Golden City next turn. Attack with everything. Don't mind if I do. Yeah, trade with them the Rig Haulers. They should probably chump 1. So they're going to take 5, gain 1. So then we can take 4, go to 5. And we're pretty set up to end this next turn. Of course, they could always put all of our permanents back in our hand. Sky Marcher, okay. And Griffin, and yeah, that's unfortunate for our opponent. I needed 1 more creature to kind of stabilize there. Yeah, so we're swinging, they're going to block, and they'll take 5. Maybe. Yeah, there we go. Well, you know, unfortunate for our opponent again. You know, it seems like obviously the first game they got completely cut off their mana. You know, when we were able to get really aggressive, and then this game it looks like they still have 2 cards in hand. They really didn't do too much here, but it's pretty hard to combat all these Rig Haulers. You know, we just kept sending their stuff back to their hand. So anyway, that'll be game number 1. We'll see everyone back in the next round. Okay, looks like we get to be on the play for our next game here. Yes, please. And we've got, again, our medium 3-drop, but we've got Crashing Tide, which should have Flash along with Waterknot, and then probably one of our better cards in the deck. So I think we'll go ahead and keep this. I think we're going to suffer a little bit if we play against a pretty aggressive deck. Just because we could have a little bit of... our creatures are kind of underwhelming the first few turns. I mean, River Darter's not blowing anybody away. Okay, black-white playing against vampires. No creatures from our opponent, so that's a good thing. To play our underwhelming River Darter, which doesn't die at a moment of craving. I don't think they're in such a dire situation they would cast that spell anyway. This got me a little worried. What's our opponent doing over there? Alright, we'll go ahead and get on our 2. Alright, well, I mean, we can Crashing Tide, instant speed. Probably just going to Dreamcaller. Yeah. Why not? 3/3 flyers are good. Not if they have Vanquish the Weak, but... I got Vanquish the Weak? Bummer. We could Crashing Tide it. Not the worst play. Why not? Opponent hasn't done anything yet. We're not Crashing Tiding their creatures, so this will let us draw a card. Maybe we'll hit a 2-drop. Of course, it's not as surprising now, but still. We don't have a lot of action on our deck. We have to hold on to our creatures. We have Impale, so... What do they got here? Deacon? Okay. That's a thing. That needs to be impaled, more than likely. So what do we want to play here? Probably the Soul the Rapids or the Spirewinder. We have 6 mana, so 7, 8. This is our 8th. We're definitely not going to Water Knot the Deacon. I don't think the move is impaling it right now. I guess we just play Soul the Rapids and hold up the Dreamcaller Siren. Yeah. Doesn't feel fantastic. The Deacon's going to be a pain, though. Still wonder what they have in their hand. They haven't really been casting anything. They just have a handful of removal. I guess they're going to be able to get in for 5 here. Yeah, we're going to take it. Okay, what have we got here? A 3-drop? Reaver Ambush? Alright, you got it. Okay, so we do have 7 mana. Unfortunately, that really doesn't let us do too much. This only taps down if you have a pirate, right? Yeah. I think we have to impale this guy. We can't take another 5, and I don't really want to trade Solar Rapids for it. Wish we had one. Wish we had turned farther, because then we could play Spirewinder. But you know, honestly, they may not be playing a vampire deck, but that card's pretty good, especially if you get any lifelink tokens in play. What has our opponent got in their hand? Alright, well, we will swing for 3 again. So we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and the Spirewinder will make 10. Now we have Dreamcaller at the end of the turn. Maybe their hand's just all removal land. Luminous Bonds, that's pretty good. ahead and get this out again. We get in for 6 here. Alright, well, don't know what's in our opponent's hand. I just have to assume it's a lot of mana. Honestly, I probably would keep an opening hand that had Vanquish the Weak and Reaver Ambush, even if it was just a lot of mana. And maybe the Anointed Deacon. Dark Nourishment. Yep, that's a thing. Well, they're doing a good job of hanging on. Although I have a feeling they're not going to be able to do anything about the Solar Rapids. Even if they play a flyer, we'll just Water Knot it. So they've got 2 more turns. Glorifier, okay. As long as it's not lifelink, we don't mind too much. Brawler, that's a pretty good draw. Okay. Yeah, it's got Ascend as well, so. What have they got here? They got to gain 3 points of life. Okay, no, they don't have anything. So, alright, so for removal, they got Vanquish, Reaver, Dark Nourishment, and they probably are vampires, so we got the Glorifier and the Deacon. Okay, so is there anything we want to make changes to here? Didn't seem like they had much against our flyers. But I still don't think we want to play Curious Obsession. That's probably pretty bad. Is there anything else we want? I mean, Recover, they have a lot of removal. Could play Recover here. Excuse me. Is Recover better than anything in our deck? Definitely like Dive Down. Moment Craving's good. Don't want to take out any of our 2-drops. Sailor Means is pretty medium. Although actually, it's not terrible. It has 4 toughness, which is pretty relevant against the vampire decks. If they don't have the Deacon out, most of the vampires are 1, 2, or 3 power, so it's a good blocker. You know what? We'll just keep it the way it is. I don't think we need to make any changes here. Okay, so let's see what our opening hand is. Probably a River Darter. Oh, no River Darter this time. So another slow hand. This one's a little slower than I like. I think we'll still keep it though. We've got a couple turns to draw a 2 or 3 drop. And we do have, what, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? 10 of those on our deck, and we're at 33 cards, so odds are fairly decent. We'll draw 1 in the next couple turns. And there it is. Good old reliable River Darter. For some reason, you're you're actually being pretty decent for us today. Okay, there you go. And that's just a Dust Legion Zealot, so nothing too strong, nothing we're going to have to really worry too much about dealing with. Although it is going to do probably a couple points of damage to us. Oh, actually maybe just 1. We're going to play the River Darter here. Hopefully that'll play a 2-2. Okay, we'll take our damage, no problem. Sky Marcher, well, that might be a little bit of an issue. Still think we're just going to play the Darter here. Odds are pretty good this is going to get removed, just based on what we saw first game. We could have played the Seeker Squire in the hopes that we hit another land to make sure we can attack and Rig Hauler this turn. Go to 17. Bloodletter, okay. Please hit a land. No, that's no good. Well, we're going to be attacking with the River Darter anyway. And then we're going to play the Seeker Squire. Okay, what do we want here? Do we want to keep a blue open? No, we don't need to cast Dive Down. But if we hit another Swamp, or if we hit a blue source, I want to be able to play the Castaways. And we hit a black source, so that's fine. Get all the blockers up. So we're pretty well protected on the ground. It's just the flyers we're going to have to deal with. But this turn we can recall or something. Probably not the Bloodletter. Going to 12. If we hit a blue source, we may just hold up Siren. We can play that and then have dive down to protect it. Oh no, we only have one blue source now, so we wouldn't be able to do the dive down as well. Crushing Tide isn't terrible. I guess we attack with River Darter and Seeker Squire. A moment of triumph. Okay, that's fine. They're not saving their Raptor Companion, so they can keep their 1/1. Our ground creatures have little to no value. We're just going to play the Rig Hauler here. And just bounce the Sky Marcher. Yes, please. Alright. If we hit a blue source, we can play the Dreamcaller Siren, and pick off the Bloodletter, or actually the Sky Marcher, whichever. And if they can stay off their lands, we'll probably be okay here. Because there's a Rig Hauler again if all they do is play the 2/3. Revenant? Okay, that's a thing. We got a swamp, so what can we do with that? I guess we swing with the Rig Hauler. So do we want to play Rig Hauler again? Or do we want to Impale the Revenant? Probably want to go ahead and play the Rig Hauler. Just kind of time warps our opponent again, and gives us one more ground creature in case they do unload their hand and have a lot of Raptor Companions, things of that nature. And then this turn we can Crashing Tide. So we're only going to be taking 2 damage a turn for a little bit. I'm assuming they're going to play the 3/1 again. Yeah, okay, so now we can Crashing Tide it if we don't hit a blue source. And we did not, so we'll definitely offer the trade first. If they want to trade for one of our 3/2s, we're completely fine with that. They did not. So we'll just send this back to their hand. And we got a Dino Hunter, another valid attacker, so we really need to hit a blue. Because if not, we're gonna have to impale the 3/1 this turn anyway. Ooh, Chupacabra, that's pretty good. I'm gonna blow up one of our Rig Haulers. There you go. Oh, Shaper's Apprentice. Doesn't really do too much for us here. I guess we're going to have to impale the Bloodletter. We're going to swing with our 2 guys first. Yeah. So, let's see. Actually, we don't need to. Well, if we impale the Bloodletter, then we're going to play the 3/1, and we have to draw a land for Dreamcaller. If we don't impale the Bloodletter, we're going to take 2, and then if we draw a land for Dreamcaller, we're going to be able to block the Bloodletter and take 3. Yeah, I think we have to impale it here. Doesn't feel fantastic, but we've got to keep our life total as high as possible. We just won't be able to survive a hit from the Bloodletter and the 3/1. All they need is one other Bloodletter or any life drain. Well, I'm not playing the 3/1. What have they got here? Another Zealot? Okay. Maybe they're hoping to hit a land. And a martyr. Pretty good. Well, it gives them lifelink, gives them a chump blocker and lifelink, so we're probably shut down on the ground now. Oh, there we go, finally. Alright, well, we've got pirates. We're gonna... actually, we can't do the border and the siren. I think we just have to send it back to our opponent. Really want to get the siren in play here, because we can actually, when they go to their combat stack, we'll go ahead and tap down their creatures. Okay, let's see here. So what we'll do is we can tap down their... I guess we can tap down their Revenant. And the Martyr. Keep them out of combat for a turn. What do we got? Okay. So we have the Border, Shaper's Apprentice. They're going to swing for 3. We can swing for 3 here. And then take 3. No, I don't think we can. I think we're going to have to hold back the Siren. We swing for 3, they go to 5. They swing with everything. Okay, we're definitely going to play the Border. Definitely going to play the Apprentice. Alright, we don't take the damage, we know. Apprentice does not have flying, which is kind of a bummer. Let's see, so if we swing with the Siren, we're definitely going to take 3 in the air. We'll go to 3. They go to 5. Yeah, I think it's just too risky. They have 6 cards in hand. I think we're going to have to send it back. If we can chump the Siren with the Revenant, I guess we could send with the Dinosaur Hunter here. That's probably fine. If they want to double block it, that's okay. Alright, there's our 2 damage for the turn. Okay, now we've got 2 attacks with the Siren Caller. Maybe it's a little too cautious of us, but I don't want to get blown out by Dark Nourishment. Of course, we still could. If we try to block and then dive down, they may have our removal spell. What have they got here? Vanquish the Weak. Well, we're going to play it. So it shuts down their attack this turn. Go to 5. Ooh, we might be able to get this. If we drew... No, we wouldn't be. We don't have enough cards in hand, unfortunately, but it's gonna be pretty close. Let's draw 3 cards. That might change things. Down a Brawler, that's pretty good. So if we swing with the Siren, they're gonna have to trade with the Revenant. Probably the best move for us now, just to get it off the board. Although they still have the 2/3 in hand, but they have so much removal. I feel like we probably need to attack with the Siren. So if we attack with everything except for the Castaways, they'll block, probably double block here. And then block there, or just take 2. Then they're going to lose everything, and they'll keep 1. They'll have a 1/1 lifelink token. Okay. Guess we'll send with everything here. And we'll have 2 blockers on the ground. Let's see, now if they're definitely going to block the flyer, but if they don't block the flyer, and they just chump the 3/3, the 2/2. They have to block everything here. Let's see. Then on the swing back, they're going to have 4, 5. They'll have 5 damage. Okay, we're definitely attacking with the Siren. Yeah, I think we just attack with everything. See how our opponent blocks. We have mana open. And we're going to have plenty of round blockers, and honestly, our flyer is not worth very much right now. Okay, we get the Brawler out now. Not fantastic for us since we know they have a 2/3 flyer in hand, but we have removal spells, and we drew 3 cards, so we got a little bit deeper into our deck. Now we have 2 valid attackers that they're going to have to start chumping. And the Brawler, if they don't block it, we have to draw a card, so... and the Castaways just sit back. Well, I think we're still in this game. Okay, there's the Sky Marcher. And a Tomb Robber. Ooh, okay. That's pretty good. River Darter? Where were you last turn? Okay, so... well, they've got to block at least 1 creature, so we're going to kill at least 1 on their side. And if they want to quadruple block, or if they want to throw 3 blockers against the Deadeye Brawler, I'm happy to kill 2 of their creatures right now. Yeah, because they'd have to block with the Sky Marcher, so... yep, I think that's fine. We'll send in both. They may just chomp and chomp. They gain life, go to 6. They have a flyer and the Tomb Robber. Yeah, it's probably the smart play. We'll play our Darter here. I'm going to take 2 in the air, go to 4. So we're not dead just yet. Of course, if they have Squire's Devotion, we're on a 2-turn clock. And they may not be able to attack if they don't have it. Okay, they must have a couple creatures in hand. Tomb Robber is definitely a thing now. With 3 cards in hand, so it has Menace, and we have to double block it, so it could kill out of nowhere. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I can see a little bit more of their deck if we go to game 3. So they have Everdawn Champion. Gonna cycle a little bit more. Or do they like the cards in their hand? They may just have a removal spell here. We're gonna look really silly when we send our creatures in. Okay, they left the Everdawn on top, so they're not going to cycle anymore. They want to draw that. And they do have Impale. Okay. Figured they had a piece of removal. Let's see here. So we swing with both. They have to block. Actually, I think we can only attack with the border. Because they can mill this, chump the River Darter. At least this way we'll force a trade. Okay. Let's see if Spirewinder gets the job done here. Alright, so they got their Everdawn Champion, so they got the ground blocked up, but we got a good flyer. Do they have the removal they need for Spirewinder? Reaver Ambush. That's a close game. At this point, unfortunately, it's kind of Spirewinder or bust. Although, we still have some removal we could draw. We've done all the Rig Haulers, we've done Crashing Tide. We've done Impale, so what have we got left? Moment of Craving? Well, we still have 12 cards in deck. Oh, excuse me. 15 cards in deck. So the odds are not good that we're going to draw anything that's going to allow us to interact. Oh, and Water Knot. So with Water Knot and Moment of Craving. So, 1 in 8, 1 in 7 chance we're going to draw a piece of removal. I guess our opponent has a difficult choice to make here. I'm assuming if they had a Moment of Triumph or something like that, they would have already snapped off their attack with the Sky Marcher. We're definitely double blocking the Tomb Robber if it comes in with the Castaways and the River Darter. But I don't think they can attack with that unless they have a couple creatures in hand. Oh, okay. Looks like they're conceding here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 stars. What word is that? Oh boy, you know what, maybe we'll just hide this for the rest of this game. Alright, so our opponent going to concede here, or are we going to have to let the clock run out? Okay, well, we may be running the clock out here, so I'll see everyone back when the round is over. Okay, looks like our opponent has decided to finish up the game here with us. So I've got their attacks. We're going to stick to what we said we're going to do. I mean, we're going to double block the Tomb Robber. And we've got to chump the Sky Marcher with the Spiral Winder, so maybe they have an answer here and they're just messing with us in the chat. They're going to pump the Robber, I assume. Okay, Anointed Deacon. Well, actually they milled the Everdawn Champion. You know, I didn't have this clicked all the way down, so shame on me. They did mill that. What have they got here? Ah! They did have Dark Nourishment. Nice. So yeah, we couldn't take any, we weren't able to take any damage there. I thought as much. And they go to 6, so this isn't over. I'm not sure what they were so upset about in the comment there, so they're still going. They have no cards in hand. They can still draw some way out of this. Of course, we have Water Knot, so they need to draw 2 solutions to this, to our problem here. Oh, they drew something. They drew the Deacon. All right. Well, I'm not going to open up the message box. I'm just going to go ahead and tap down the Deacon here and just send in our lethal. It's a close game, though. Very close. They almost had us, but you know what? I smelt Dark Nourishment. I felt like they were trying to sneak in lethal there. Anyway, that's going to be it for this game. We'll see everyone back in the finals. Okay, everyone. So looks like we get to be on the plate for our final game here. And yeah, it's an okay hand. Not fantastic, you know. But if we don't hit a bunch of land drops, I think this will be okay. Go ahead and keep it. Now we got a 3-drop and a 4-drop, so we can play all the spells in our deck. Be good to hit a 2-drop. Okay, our opponent did not mulligan. A 2-drop pirate would be even better. I think we only have 1 now, if I'm not mistaken. No, we have 2. Ooh, okay. Playing against maybe an aggressive Merfolk deck. Okay. Alright. So we're going to play Border, take 2. Maybe they'll enchant this. They're going to put the... Ooh, okay. So, yeah, we're playing against Merfolk here. So we're going to take 1, then we're going to take 2. Then we have a blocker. Oh, we don't want to block. We got an Impale to deal with any irritating creatures here. And I might just Water Knot our Fathom Fleet border. Swing in for 1. They must have... Yeah, they got something here, but I think we're just going to go ahead and probably block. Oh, no, maybe not. You know what? If they have, if they're going to give this 2/1/1 counters on it, we'll take the damage and we'll bounce it with the RIG Hauler. We need something to activate raid, so, and they may just be looking to activate a raid trigger themselves. Maybe they have the 2/3 flyer. Pioneer, okay. Okay, so actually, RIG Hauler's not going to do too much here. I guess we'll just hold back for the turn, just play the Spirewinder. Just kind of hoping they were going to drop a couple counters on the champion here. That would have made it a 4/4. Kind of what it felt like they were looking to do, but maybe they sniffed a bounce spell. Okay, get the binder. Yeah, this is a very aggressive Merfolk deck. Alright, here we go. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and see if we can sniff out the combat trick here. Okay, they do have River Hill's Boon, so yeah, I guess they probably... Unfortunately, with all of our mana untapped, you know, they could tell we were going to bounce something, even though we weren't going to actually be able to bounce anything. So that play sort of slowed us down. So we're going to take 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to take 8 damage here, go to 7. I think we're just dead now, unfortunately. Yeah, let's see here. If we don't attack, we die. Take way too much damage. If we do attack, we can bounce the champion. Then we have a blocker. We're going to take 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nah, we're dead on board. There's nothing we can do. Okay, so we need some early drops. What have we got here for our 2s? Nothing. Might just have to throw in the Gleaming Barrier. Just have another creature to block early plays. What do we want to take out? What's not going to be fantastic against our opponent? Maybe Crashing Tide, since it's just so many little creatures. The RIG Hauler is a creature at least. But Crashing Tide might be a little too slow and it doesn't give us any more board presence, so I guess we can just take that out. Anything else we want to put in here? Think so. I think this is as good as our deck's going to be able to be, so let's see if they get another ultra aggressive start. Yeah, we'll be on the play. Our first mulligan. Okay, gotta send this back. Well, better. You know, we've got our 2-drop pirate, so we won't get punished for the damage here, so we'll go ahead and keep this. And what do we got? Squire? Okay, actually, I think we want to keep the Squire. It's going to let us explore anyway. And at least it'll give us another early blocker. Okay. So do we want to play the Looter? If we play the Looter, we don't get to loot, but we can play the Border without any penalty to our life. Maybe we just play the Squire and just play the Border. Maybe it's not the end of the world. That way we can still hold onto our loot trigger. But it'll give us the Squire a turn earlier. Yeah, let's just play the Squire. That's fine. Hopefully we don't get a land here. And we got a land. Okay. Well, that's okay. So our opponent got here the Silver Kill, and they're going to show us, what? Jungleborn? Ah, man, our opponent's got some good stuff. That's actually not too shabby there. But I think we're still going to play the border. I guess we can get an R1. Yeah, we'll take R2. Not a big deal. We could have played the Sailor Amines, you know, just as a blocker for the Silvergill, but if they're not going to be ultra aggressive, which looks like they're not going to be, maybe we can just kind of get in some early points of damage. And they're maybe off their green mana completely. Actually, they definitely are. They played the island there, so they're just looking to dig for green. So hopefully they get a handful of green spells. That would be pretty good for us. Okay, so I don't think we want to loot just yet. I think we can go ahead and just play the River Darter. Just a little bit more power on the board. I'm going to hold on to the looter for when we kind of know what we're looting for. Okay, so I'm going to play an Artisan. Alright, we're going to take 4 damage here, it's looking like. Yep, we'll take our 4, no problem. Secrets of the Golden City. Okay, let's see if they want to trade. We're kind of fine with that at this point. They're probably comfortable going to 12. Oh, no, they want to protect their life a little bit. So now I guess we could go ahead and loot. Maybe we don't need dive down. I don't think that might not be too important here. We didn't really see much interaction from their deck last game. Of course, we didn't see a lot of their deck, but let's go ahead and loot. We probably can get rid of dive down. I think we just need as many creatures as possible. Well, that's pretty good. Yeah, I think we'll discard the dive down. Okay, well, I don't have a land, so I would have to send it back. I'm going to play the Pioneer. Ooh, the Guardian. Okay, well, now they've got a decent attacker. I'm just going to put it on itself. Okay. Kind of brick walls just a little bit here. I got the Castaways. Guess we're going to play the border. Just so we have an attacker for the following turn. We really don't have anything else we can do this turn, unfortunately. The window of opportunity is slowly closing as we allow our opponent to draw more cards and stabilize. Yeah. Well, I guess dive down would have been pretty good right about now. Maybe better than Sailor Amines. So that's a shame. Okay, what do we got? Got a swamp here. So we have 5, 6, 7, 8. So I guess if we play the Sailor and the Desperate Castaways, we can draw 3 cards next turn. Of course, it doesn't do much for us this turn, but if we can hit a couple of our flyers, maybe we can start getting in there. We've got the ground blocked up. You know, I mean, their 4/4 is going to get through all of our creatures. Storm Sculptor, they're going to put the Silvergill back, get to draw another card. Pretty good. So I got 7 damage coming through that we're going to have difficulty dealing with. Probably need to start bouncing the Storm Sculptor. They're going to replay their... Oh, they got a Darter of their own. Okay. I still got Jungleborn in hand. Waterknot is pretty good for the Storm Sculptor. Maybe we draw our 3 cards before we attack here. And we can still Waterknot with our treasure token. Immune Barrier. Let's see. Yeah, unfortunately we still don't have any attacks, but I think we'll just go ahead and Waterknot the Storm Sculptor now. Okay. We need to hit one of our flyers. Our opponent's just digging right through their deck there. There's a deep root. Jungleborn. There it is. Okay. Well, they're looking pretty good. They have Strength of the Pack in hand. Or in the deck somewhere. This won't last very long. Flyer! Oh my goodness. Alright, we'll play the Gleaming Barrier. Still cannot attack. Oh, wow. Pretty sweet deck over here. The only underwhelming card's a River Darter, and it's really not that underwhelming, to be honest, when you have so many other merfolk. Gonna send in the Guardian? Probably not. Moment of Craving? Not a terrible draw. Not a fantastic draw. We can use it in response if the Deep-Root Champion starts to grow. And gives a couple life points as well. Deadeye Brawler? Alright. It's one way to deal with the Jade Guardian. Of course, we really need to hit one of our flyers. And to be quite honest, the 3/2 flyer hexproof wouldn't be that terrible right about now. Oh. Is that game over? So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I think that's game over if they have something against Moment of Craving here. Yeah, I guess we just have to Moment of Craving. The Pioneer, just maximize how much damage we're preventing. We go to, what, 2? 3. Go to 3 here. Ha! They have their own Soul of the Rapids. Can we draw anything to get out of this? They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 attackers. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we can still live one more turn. Of course, they could still have Strength of the Pack in their hand. Gonna send everything in, and they're gonna wait one more turn. Alright, well, we stopped them for a second. These land draws are not gonna do too much for us here. We really just need one more creature on board, and they're gonna be able to swing in for the win, or a bounce spell, or a removal spell. Alright, nothing yet. Oh, goodness. I think that's going to be about it, unless they're hitting all their lands too. Alright, we're both flooding out here. Dream Color? Okay, that's not terrible. Probably just play this beginning of their combat step. Guess a Verge. Okay, so they get to get a 1/1 counter. Gonna give Soul of Rapids +1/+1. So we're gonna have to block it this turn. Guess we just play the Dream Color now before they get to draw the card. We have to tap down 2 creatures, so probably the Deep Root and I guess the Tempest Color. At least this way we have 2 flying blockers, so if they do have a removal spell for one of them, we'll still have another one up. Okay, do they have something else they're blocking with, or they're going to use? I guess we're going to just double block. There's really no reason not to. Might have Crash the Ramparts. Okay. Make sure we don't take any trample damage. River Darter. And more land. This is unfortunate. So So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have 8. So we're still in the same situation, which is a terrible one. Alright, they still haven't drawn their answer yet. They're Soul the Rapids. Oh, I guess we can swing with the Siren here. We have the same board state that we did last turn. Might as well get in a couple points of damage. And they can't target the Soul Rapids. Siren Lookout. Okay. See if this resolves first. Yes, we'll leave that on top. Thank you. Well, suppose we attack with both. We have lethal next turn if they can't do anything about it. Okay. Do we sneak this one in, or are they just waiting to alpha strike us this turn? Well, they know we have Impale next turn, so they're probably just going to attack with everything regardless. Interesting. Well, I guess we just swing with our 2/3/3s. They might just have a bounce spell here. Oh, they have their own Siren. Okay, well, they can block our Soul the Rapids. Oh. I think that puts us within lethal. Well, let's see what they do. They're going to have to block the Soul the Rapids. Oh, you know what? They didn't have a, never mind, they didn't have a pirate, so we're good. We're still in the same situation, and they've got the one-turn lethal sitting. They have sea legs. Okay. Well, I guess we have to impale the Dreamcaller, unfortunately. Okay, well, opponents at 3, both at 3, making a little bit of a comeback here. See if we can get all the way in there. Okay, let's see here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're going to be at 1. Okay, let's see. So we put the barrier here. Can we even kill any of their creatures? Yeah, we can kill some of the 2/2s. Alright, so Looter against a token. Darter against a token. And then the rest, everything else is just going to die. Well, actually not the Sailor. Oh no, wait, I miscounted here, didn't I? One's gonna get through, so... Actually, we want to do it like this. So the Brawler can go... here, here, here. We got a 1. Maybe we should have the Brawler block the Jade Guardian. Probably our best block, right? That way we do kill... We're going to kill the Silvergill. Alright, so we kill here, we kill here. Nothing happens here, nothing happens here. Here, this doesn't die. Alright, let's see if they have +1/+1. Okay, well, swing with everything, see what they got. Do they have a tap spell here? Or do we get to try and go to game 3? Okay, well, okay, there we go. So let's say we'll see you back in a moment, but it looks like they are here. Oh, okay, all right. So we did have that one. Ooh, that was a good one. Couldn't have been any closer. Okay, so now we know they have Hunt the Weak and Sea Legs. They only had 9 cards left in their deck, so I feel like there's maybe their only 2 combat tricks, maybe one more. Aggressive Urge, Crest to Rampart. All right, so is there anything else we want to kind of trade around here? Let's see. Anything that's not fantastic against them? Several cards, honestly. There's really not much we can side in here. Maybe like the Strider Harness or the Prime Blade just to give our flyers a little more attack, but I think we kind of need to keep our creatures in and the pieces of removal and combat tricks we have, so I guess we'll just send this back as is. Definitely going to be really, really hard to win this 3rd game. We won that one only because our opponent whiffed on lands just as many turns as we did. But we'll give it our best. Okay, we got a couple 2-drops. We got a 3-drop. This is a fine keep. It's kind of what we need against this opponent. Alright, it's going to be a tough one. Well, we got Water Knot, so if they go crazy and pump that thing to oblivion, we'll just tap it down. Okay, that is going to have to be tapped pretty quick. That's going to do a lot of damage to us, unfortunately. So we're going to play the Seeker Squire here because I really need another island. Oh, we're just going to lose to the Herald. So we're 17, we're going to go to 14. If we leave this on top, we go to 11, plus whatever they play this turn. I think, unfortunately, we have to put this in the graveyard. And it feels pretty terrible. So this is one of our few ways to kind of beat this opponent. But we're definitely going to lose to the Herald before anything else gets us. Okay, and what do they show us? Pioneer. River Darter. Okay. Yep, taking our 3. We did not hit our land. Yeah, I guess we'll just play the Siren. Another Explore trigger. One more opportunity to get to our island. Alright. I suppose we're just going to send in with the Siren. We'll probably just trade the Silvergill for the Lookout, if they offer that trade. I'm going to go to 11. So at this point we can draw an island or Impale. Yeah, we'll go ahead and trade here. That's fine. Just get that off the board if we can. Okay, go to 11. Darter. Alright, we're holding back the Squire now. There we go. So we're going to hold back the Squire, but... Alright, let's see if they have hexproof, or if we're going to be able to take care of this problem. Alright. Still cannot attack right now, but we're getting back in this game. This turn we can double up, maybe Desperate Castaways and the River Darter. Ooh, and not a minute too soon. Although we're going to take 3. Go to 8. Now we kind of need to draw Impale to go ahead and get that Mistbinder off the board. There's the River Darter. Well, if we can draw something to deal with the Mistbinder, we can kind of stabilize here. Our opponent's down to 1 card. That's not really going to do it. We can't even attack in, unfortunately. So I think we're just going to play Castaways and River Darter. And just send it back to our opponent. We'll double block one. So assuming with everything, we can send something in and try to loot if we really need to, because we could still impale. But that seems kind of terrible, just considering the river darters are still going to be 3/4s. Excuse me, 2/3s. Even if we do hit the impale. They must have a boon in hand. Well, still going to double block one of these. And I guess we got to try to get the Mistbinder. If they have the boon, they have it. They're going to get us anyway. Might also just have a bounce spell here. Oh, crash the ramparts. Yeah, so we had to block it. We were dead. So we're going to take 3, 4, 5. Or 3 now. And we did not draw impale. No, we're still not dead. Of course, we're at 3 again, so that's not great. Let's see what our opponent has. Only way to get back in this is if they hit just a bunch of land drops and none of their removal spells or bounce spells or pump spells, anything at all. Do I have Hunt the Week? If I have Hunt the Week, I think that's just game over because we're going to have to double block. Yeah, that's game over. Unfortunately. Well, they didn't attack though, so we can still draw nothing. Yeah, if we would have drawn Impale there, we could impale the Mistbinder. Then we've been able to double block the River Darter. We'd have lost the Looter. That clears out our board. I don't think there's anything at all we could draw to get out of this mess now. Moment of Craving. Well, that actually does keep us alive 1 extra turn. But still, I just don't think there's really any way out of this. So it's going to put us at 1. This Moment of Craving, one of their guys. We got a 5, take 4. Or do they have Hexproof? Ah. Gotcha. That fizzles our spell, so that's going to be lethal. Okay, well. Go ahead and let our opponent get us here. Alright, there you go everyone. Looks like that's going to be it for our Rivals of Ixalan draft today. As I expected, you know, if we went up against a pretty aggressive deck, we're going to have a hard time being able to stabilize and, you know, stick with our game plan of, you know, blocking up the ground and getting in the air. And this is a pretty aggressive Merfolk deck, you know. Had all the nuts and bolts that you want to have a successful Merfolk deck, so kudos to our opponent. Hope they enjoy their prize packs before the set rotates. Probably not going to miss playing against Merfolk when Dominaria comes out. I'm not going to lie there. But I will miss having the opportunity to play with the deck. Anyway, that's going to be it for today. I hope everyone enjoyed watching all the picks. I hope you enjoyed watching all the rounds. If you did, make sure to hit that like button. And if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And we'll see you next time.